No, I'm gonna lose. No. My clout. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, 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 no. Fuck yes. Yes. I did it. I still got it. I still got it. Okay, so, okay, so hi. I wanted to make a video about CTR Nitro-Fueled, Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, the remake of CTR Crash Team Racing on the PlayStation 1 for a number of reasons, but I guess the biggest one of all is that the original Crash Team Racing is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. One of the first games I ever played on the original PlayStation. It was like a mainstay in my household, one of our favorite multiplayer games to play, like long before we had like a Wii and Mario Kart and whatnot. It was just super great. But yeah, like I said, for a number of reasons, I wanted to boot up the original CTR and just talk about my feelings about Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. In the meantime, like I said, I'm just gonna play some time trials here, just to kind of space out a little bit. What should I do first? I'll do Polar Pass. I don't really like it that much, but it's pretty lax as far as getting a good time. All right, so I bought CTR Nitro-Fueled for the Switch. I guess it sort of started out when I wanted to play the story mode. Story mode is definitely one of the highlights of the original game. It's just so much fun to like really get into it, get behind the wheel, and like earn all these fucking shit. Fuck. So naturally, before hopping into like the multiplayer or anything, I wanted to try out the story mode, which I did, and it prompted me to either play the classic mode. I'm pretty much used to that. So I wanted to mix it up and play the Nitro-Fueled version. All right, anyway, 3 hours later, the point is, I get into a race and I realize that all the other characters are wearing like costumes and stuff. I want to race as Dingo Dial in a fucking hazmat suit. How do I have this? Well, I don't have it. It's not been unlocked. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It looks like I got some cosmetics after beating races. So let's just beat some races and we'll be on our way. So I beat some races and I realized they're kind of just like drip feeding, like different kart bodies, yeah, but mostly just ones from like Nitro-Fueled or Nitro Kart, the PS2 one. They're kind of just drip feeding mostly like lame cosmetics that I don't really give a shit about. So it's like, whatever, I'll just press on. And eventually I got kind of bored with that, so I figured I'd hop into arcade mode and play a couple races. And I realized that in arcade mode, the fucking like the chains are broken, the gates are lifted, the dam is busted wide open. I don't know, metaphors. The point is, not only are like the same 8 default characters wearing like different costumes, but also I'm fucking racing against like Spyro and everyone's fan favorite Crunk. They got Crunk in this game. But no, my point is, not only am I now racing, am I now racing with costumes I don't have, but also like characters too. And I think, that's kind of weird. And you can probably already tell like from a mile away where this is going. But fuck. Ugh. I'm just gonna play a different level. 10 minutes ago, you probably realized that what I'm getting to is the pit stop. That is basically just a little like digital shop where you can buy costumes, characters, decals, and shit like that. Basically to your heart's desire, except that would, you know, be the concept anyway. But here's the deal. You get to the pit stop where you spend Wumpa coins or tokens. I think Wumpa tokens were in Tag Team Racing. You spend your hard-earned stupid coins on like characters and stuff, But the crux here is that it's all timed. If you want to, say, like unlock Spyro or something, number one, you better hope it's a weekend so that you can play multiplayer and get the weekend bonus. Number two, you better play a bunch of multiplayer, because for some fucking reason, well, you know, I pretty much know why, but basically you can get more coins from playing multiplayer and, you know, engaging with the community rather than playing offline like a crotchety old man like I am right now. Or you can, you know, spend a little chump change, like actual money, and buy some digital tokens to unlock the privilege of playing as a character that is already, whose data is already on the stupid cartridge. And if you don't feel like doing any of that, if you just want to play at your own pace, well then good fucking luck waiting another, like, the pit stop refreshes like every 12 hours. So good luck waiting another like couple days or whoever fuck knows for another chance to unlock shit you actually want, but don't want to like pay for or play the game for a stupid amount of time. And that's kind of what it came down to, was it just so annoyed me that while playing this game, I felt this pull to like pay for these stupid like customizable items and stuff, which I totally get. I do not give a fuck if that's the case online. You know, if I'm racing against somebody and they're like using a costume or a rare character or something, obviously I don't give a shit. But like when I'm playing offline and that shit's like creeping in there, I don't know, man. Again, maybe I'm just a crazy old geezer, but that just feels so goddamn insidious to me, and I do not like that. And I know I would be singing a different tune if Crash Team Racing was, number one, a completely original game, and not a game that I have loved for 20 years now. But I would also be feeling much differently if this game were just free to play out of the gate. And that's kind of my thing, is this game already costs like 40 bucks. Or at least the MSRP is 40 bucks. You know, you can probably find it maybe like 30 or... Why? Okay, so you can maybe like buy it for 30 or 30 or maybe 20 bucks these days, since it's been about a year since it's been out. Like I totally understand a game like Fortnite, for example, like making money off of cosmetics and whatnot, because it's, you know, it's just a fucking free-to-play game. Like there's nothing stopping me right now from just downloading it on my Switch and just having at it. But this is a game that you already paid for, you know? And to lock something off like that, I'm talking in circles right now, but to lock something off like that is just so stupid to me, and I hate it. And I just hate that, like, I've seen so many people that I really like and admire talking about this game, and yes, addressing the microtransactions, and especially that they were implemented long after like the reviews came out and stuff. But it just bothers me a little bit too that that's not really a deal breaker for them. And you know, that's their shit. I'm not gonna like name any names and tell them how they should feel about microtransactions, because that's basically what it comes down to. But I just haven't really been listening to anybody that has finally been able to say, like, you know what, no, this is too far. This is a 20-something-year-old game. This is shit that, like, you know, shouldn't be locked away in such a way where you have to grind for it or spend real money on it. And I guess that's partly why I wanted to make this video, was to finally be that person who puts their foot down about this. You know, me and my 0 subscribers, but you know, I gotta start somewhere, right? Fuck, man. The thing about it is too, like, I don't like hating CTR. I mean, like I said, it's one of my favorite fucking games of all time for 20 damn years now, you know? I just don't like what it's become, you know? I think they really had something good going on with the Insane trilogy, because there were some improvements that like really helped, especially with the first game. Like adding analog control to the very first Crash Bandicoot is such a fucking godsend. I mean, I'm used to the D-pad controls, but even I gotta admit, like, holy shit, it's night and day trying to play that damn game with or without analog controls. And it sucks, especially because under the hood, under the hood, I know that there is a game made by talented, passionate people. It's very clear from what I can tell that Beanox is very passionate about the Crash franchise. Apparently they've done a lot to like fix up the game with patches. They've implemented like a slew of obscure not CTR, but implemented a slew of different Crash Bandicoot characters since the game's fucking inception. You can play as a goddamn checkpoint crate now, or like a lab assistant. I think the only fucking characters they're missing now are like Madame Amberly and that weird walrus guy from Twin Sanity. Like, it is insane the lengths that they went to make sure that like every like Crash fan from these different generations was heard, you know? And that is awesome to me. But I just hate that a game with so much passion behind it was muddled down by like a company like Activision trying to figure out every which way that they can monetize it. And that is just so frustrating to watch. And if you do like Crash Nitro-Fueled, even if you like it better than the original, that's okay. You know, I'm not really coming for you. I'm not gonna tell you like how to feel about this game. I just need like somebody to listen and hear why I'm just so frustrated with this remake. But that's about it, I guess. I hope. In any case, I think I'm just gonna finish off this time trial and call it there. This is one of my favorite levels, by the way. Oh, it's so good. I love that last jump there. But anyway, thanks for listening. So smash the fuck out of that dislike bar if you hate my guts. But do let me know how you feel about just either game, the original CTR, if you like Nitro-Fueled more. I am eager to hear like what other folks think about the game, just because my opinion of it is severely soiled. Doesn't mean yours has to. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a good night. I know I will. Later.